With King Charles selecting Prince Edward to honor President Jimmy Carter at his funeral, the Sussexes are left fuming. Proximity doesn't guarantee representation when you've spent years throwing shade at the royal family. It seems that King Charles has appointed Prince Edward to represent the British royal family at President Jimmy Carter's funeral, and you can bet the Sussexes are less than pleased. President Carter, who recently passed away at the age of 100, was a figure of immense integrity and humility. His state funeral will take place in the U.S. on Thursday, and it makes perfect sense for the royal family to send Edward, the Duke of Edinburgh, to honor such an occasion. Edward has gracefully embraced his royal duties, making him an ideal choice for this solemn event. You might think Harry and Meghan, now residing in America, would be contenders given their proximity. However, let's be real, the likelihood of them being chosen is about as slim as the Queen's corgis getting the nod. After 5 years of publicly airing grievances against the royal family, it's hard to see them as suitable candidates for any diplomatic role. King Charles is reportedly facing health challenges, and Prince William is occupied with Princess Catherine's birthday celebrations. This leaves the responsibility squarely on Edward's shoulders, and he's more than capable of handling it. Unlike the Sussexes, who have spent years capitalizing on family drama, Edward hasn't engaged in such antics. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan are likely sulking in Montecito, probably brainstorming their next social media post. President Carter, a man of substance dedicated to humanitarian efforts, would not have appreciated the circus that the Sussexes bring. The thought of Meghan trying to orchestrate a photo opportunity with former presidents, complete with her signature teary-eyed look, feels utterly inappropriate. Let's also remember Meghan's refusal to meet President Trump during her time as a working royal. Regardless of personal opinions, respecting the office is crucial in diplomacy, a concept that seems lost on the Sussexes. Some might argue that had Harry and Meghan not burned every bridge, they could have been in attendance. However, even if they had remained within royal circles, their history of dodging responsibilities and stirring up controversies would likely have excluded them from such an important engagement. Consider the potential chaos had they been invited. Imagine the PR team spinning the funeral into a promotional opportunity, with Meghan posing dramatically in black and Harry sharing a heartfelt Instagram post about family unity. It's exhausting just to think about. Prince Edward's attendance is a refreshing change. He is dignified, professional, and unlikely to exploit this occasion for personal gain. Meanwhile, the Sussexes are left to stew in their mansion, likely concocting ways to make this about themselves. Perhaps a press release linking themselves to President Carter's legacy, or even a teary podcast episode. At this point, nothing would surprise us. Kudos to King Charles for making the right decision. President Carter deserves a representative of class and dignity, not a couple looking for their next Netflix special. As for Harry and Meghan, well, there's always the cemetery car park.